I will praise you, O Lord, with all my heart. I will tell of all your wonders. I will be glad and rejoice in you. I will sing praise to your name, O Most High. My enemies turn back, they stumble and perish before you. For you have upheld my right and my cause. You have sat on your throne, judging righteously. You have rebuked the nations and destroyed the wicked. You have blotted out their name forever and ever. Endless ruin has overtaken the enemy. You have uprooted their cities. Even the memory of them has perished. The Lord reigns forever. He has established his throne for judgment. He will judge the world righteously. He will govern the people with justice. The Lord is a refuge for the oppressed, a stronghold in times of trouble. Those who know your name will trust on you, for you, O Lord, have never forsaken those who seek you. O Lord, see how my enemies persecute me. Have mercy and lift me up from the gates of death, that I may declare your praises in the gates of the daughter of Zion, and there rejoice in your salvation. The nations have fallen into the pit they dug. Their feet are caught in the net they have hidden. The Lord is known by his justice. The wicked are ensnared by the work of their hand. The wicked return to the grave. All the nations that forget God, but the needy will not always be forgotten, nor the hope of the afflicted ever perish. Arise, O Lord, let not the man triumph. Let the nations be judged in your presence. Strike them with terror, O Lord. Let the nations know they are but men. That is the reading of his word, and amen. Hello to all my family and friends. How are you guys doing? I want to welcome all my new subscribers, as well as all of my day one subscribers that's been with me, rocking with me, staying faithful to this ministry, this channel, this family. Yeah, because where is loyalty, especially nowadays? So I respect it and I value it, so thank you for that. But the title of this video is Those Demons Are Mad That You Finally Broke Free. I do believe that the Lord has called me to help people break free from demonic cycles that the enemy has them in. The enemy is limited. A lot of times we say that he knows more than he actually knows. He can only go by what you speak. And so, yes, guys. And so learning exactly going through this thing with God and who is God calling me to. And I do believe the Lord is calling me to people that are ready for elevation, are above that, people that have graduated, people that want more, people that want to do this thing the right way, people that believe in the relationship with God and are not just acting or going through the motions, making it super like religious and you have to do this and that. Not to say that the Lord is not a God of order and there's not certain things we can do in every situation, have to be clear. But be authentic with God. This is not a show. Also people that are stuck in certain situations, and God has allowed me to help people already that were in life-threatening situations, relationships, being stuck, Bible being used against them, and they are trying to do the right thing by God, and so they stay in that God-forsaken situation, that God-forsaken relationship with families, with friends, with spouses, with whomever. And it's really tough, especially when your heart is pure. You can be taken advantage of, and so no more being taken advantage of. Not here, not with me. So yes, demons are mad. You do have certain demonic presences that come to you as an angel of light, so it can be confusion in that way. Again, they're not gonna come as demonic as they really are. They will come very nice and never do nothing wrong, and they never have conflict, and they always say the right things and make sure they say this the right way. And it's so fake, it's so unauthentic, it's so crafty. They are like their master, the devil. They do favors, they buy you things, so it's really not black and white to say, well, yeah, well, they're actually really a good person other than this, and you don't know all that good person stuff is all just a show. And God is calling me to open your eyes. I was in a situation, and not a romantic relationship, but this person used to like give me stuff, and I'm like, wow, this like kind of support I never had before, and this and that. And there came a time where something was given to me, and right in my spirit, God is saying, that's not a blessing, give it back. That is not a blessing, give it back. And I'm like, Lord, this person bought this for me. I wanted this thing so much. And they're just being nice. But he pointed out they didn't even let you have the chance to buy it. So now they are trying to play God in your life. You said it one day, and they're trying to show you that they can buy it the next day. That's the enemy, and that too, guys, can be a reason why God has not yet released certain things to you, because you know what? Judgment is supposed to come on certain people. And if he blessed you so much, you're such like a good-hearted person, you're such an angel, that you would totally wipe out their season of judgment. They did horrible things to you. Like me, if God gave me certain things that he spoke to me about, those people would not go through a judgment season, because I would still bless them. Like, they did what to you? I would still bless them. And so God is making sure that you don't get in the way of his plans. So yeah, that person didn't even let you buy it. Just like the enemy, he tried to give it to you up front, because God's things take long, but God's thing does not cost you. The enemy is, he can hear your prayers when you're praying out loud to God. He knows the things that you ask for, and he'll try to jump and give it to you. Oh, I'll give you this, or I don't know for anyone else. I don't like fame, but I'm here, so it's like, okay, what if you end up having a certain level? That's how I know this is God, because I don't like to be out in the forefront, and to even go live. Like, I will end up going live because I know it's gonna happen, but I'm really shy, if you can't tell. I don't know if you can tell, but that's how I know this is God, because I'm not a person that likes to speak in front of people. And so God makes you do the things that you don't like to do. It also gives you the strength to do them. So when I am here, I'm comfortable, and I know I will soon get comfortable live. It's step by step, and it's not looking at yourself, but looking at, it's up and then it's across. So whatever power he gives me, whatever words he put in my mouth, those are the words that I will speak. And do not make it about you when you are ministering to people, and you won't have to be nervous, I guess. But yeah, I digress, guys. If you're new, work with me. But the enemy is already ready to get by you. They think they can buy your friendship. They think they can buy your love. They think they can buy, but on a personal level, they cannot make a clear relationship with you that is not with an underlying hatred, an underlying jealousy, an underlying something else that is not pure. I was in a cycle, guys. Please let my silence speak volumes to you. It's not easy. And for like 12 years, and 12 is the number of covenant, I finally broke free from this cycle. And that the enemy, well, I actually broke free about 4 years ago. But yeah, I was able to break free from that cycle, and they will be chasing you for however long, because the call on your life is that important. The enemy knows the levels, that the volumes, the change that what you are going to do is going to make. So to other people, it may look like, oh my goodness, he really loves her. Be chasing her for how many love her? No one ever loved me like that. Like, he's still wanting her. What does she have so good? Like, oh my goodness. And it looks romantic. Oh my goodness, he won't stop. He won't stop. He's fighting for his situation with her. And all the while, who is putting that drive is the enemy. Is saying, go after her. You must not let her. They don't want you. But they don't want to see you do better either. They don't really want you. When they have you, they're going to cheat. Or when they have you, they're not going to be a loyal friend. Or when they have you, they're not going to be a good mother, a good father. When they have you, they're not going to be a good uncle, a good sister. But as soon as you find a sister on YouTube that's more of a sister than your sister, and now, so, you know, I don't know who this is for. And you know, this is why we need to look to God after every word. Because look, some people, what I just said, the person is standing in their marriage for you, and they're fighting for you, and the Lord is driving it. But they're not going to bombard you. They're going to let the Lord do the work. That's how you can tell one difference. When they're standing for you, they're not going to go be with someone else in the meantime. They're going to be praying. They're going to be standing. They're going to be kind. They're going to be doing everything that they have to do. But chasing after you and forcing you, and you must, and they can't even get it right when you're there. And they will go right back to the thing that you left for, so you won't die. So there's people that are standing for friendships, for relationships, for things like that. But there are also some that can't let you go because that's their assignment. I referenced the movie The Forgotten. They're trying to make her think that she was crazy, that she didn't have a son. And he made her think of the first time that she got pregnant. The first time she had the baby. So she was in the hospital reminiscing about that time that she was pushing, and he hurried up and grabbed that memory from her. The devil, the enemy. And he grabbed it and he thought he was good. He was like, okay, yeah, the experiment worked. But she remembered being pregnant, and that's the actual first time of life being inside of her. So she still was able to remember and rebuke him. And when she remembered that baby, and she's like, I had life inside of me, I had a son, and she was still able to remember and not lose her son, her promise, her destiny, her whatever. Put whatever it is that God spoke to you in that place. She was able to defeat him. But right when they were going to take him back and the experiment did not work, the enemy's plan did not work, he was like, I need more time. And then whatever demonic spirit sucked him back up to those demonic realms in high places. So it's serious. And what really heightened this for me is being in toxic situations. You know, someone is really made me think of this video, and what really spoke to me while I was just praying is that the Lord is saying people are getting killed over this. I was watching the video last night where the girl is like, her boyfriend was cheating on her with this lady, and the lady shot the girlfriend 17 times. So she could have died because of his dishonesty. So he doesn't want her to be with someone else, but he's cheating at the same time. If someone is is cheating for me, you're not the one, because they're still looking. And it doesn't matter how much you explain to a side chick, to a mistress, whatever, that this is just this, I have a wife, we're gonna do this thing, and then they mess up, and then women fall in love, and then they get obsessed with the wife or obsessed with the girlfriend and come after. It doesn't matter that you don't want the guy anymore, they still come after you because they're delusional. So there's so many dangers in just disrespect. It's not just disrespect. You know, when you are sleeping with someone, you attach to them, soul tied to them. Whatever demonic things they got going on in their spirit now is on you, in you. You take on who they are. You take on all that in that demonic ritual of sleeping together, not in the way of God. There's so many levels, you know, to this thing, and I just want all women, all men, this is not only for women, but there are some guys that you can't hold back. You like, I'm just cheating on my man, he's not treating me right now, and then he wants to kill the guy. It doesn't matter how good you explain it to them. If you are in Christ, you are protected. We do not have the spirit of fear or anything, but you still need to be cautious, be alert, be aware, you know, of the things that are going on. Know when to leave. Know when to remove yourself from situations. When people are doing selfish things that, and it's never the person that should get punished in the situation, should get shot. She's not going to shoot the man that has the wife. She's going to shoot the wife. He's not going to shoot the wife. He's going to shoot the husband that did nothing to him. You know, so these things are serious, and people dying for no reason just because someone else decided to be nasty. It's just too much. It bothers me. Yeah, that story, it really, it's not just a story. It actually happened. I saw it on Facebook. It hurt my feelings, you know. She had to learn to walk again, and those demons are mad. Whatever situation it is, not only romantic. I just have those experiences. I have friends that are crazy too, but not as crazy as romantic relationships. But yeah, they come as an angel of light. So don't think it's, oh, they're being kind. And sometimes it's just the Lord subduing the nations to you. We know that when the Israelites left Egypt, they were able to take things with them that now belong to them. So it's just the favor of God, and they can trick you into thinking, well, they're being nice to you now, but that's just the favor of God. Let's read in Exodus 12:36. It says, the Lord made the Egyptians favorably disposed towards the people and gave them whatever they asked for. So they plundered, picked clean the Egyptians. They took everything. They wiped clean the Egyptians before they left. They crossed the Red Sea and the Egyptians drowned. So right when you're leaving, especially with a narcissist, like, it's always when you are finally leaving, do they try to part the clouds and do all of this stuff. In the relationship, they're gonna treat you worse than the devil. But when it's time for you to get up and go and you're not being treated right, now the moon, the stars, they're gonna pull them down for you, and they're gonna, you know, give you this and that. They're gonna give you their blood, sweat, and tears. So when people stay, they ask you, why did you stay? This is not something easy to just detach from, or everyone would detach. You can see someone in an abusive situation. You're like, oh, 1 + 1 is 2. It's easy. Just leave him, because you know God did not send a man to do this. And you're like wondering, like, is she dumb? Why is she staying? She's not dumb. That's a demonic warfare. That is spiritual witchcraft. Someone keeping you there. And so you finally broke free, And I thank God for you here. And if you're still in the situation, you're about to break free, because God is not going to let you come here. Please take it to the Lord. If the Lord is not calling you, if you don't feel like the Lord is calling you to do something, He will always make it clear for you. God is not a God of confusion. And so sometimes you can click on a prophetic word, or you can see the title say, Lord, this, save this or do that. And I'm like, that's not for me. Lord, keep me in this place, or Lord, I'm standing to do this. And I can say, oh, that's for me. That's the confirmation. Let me click on it. But if it's saying like you separated yourself for this person, it's time for you to leave, and the Lord is saying, no, that one is not for you, but don't force it. Know which one is for you. I love you. This can be life and death. That's why I'm doing this video. And so you have a great Saturday. Thank you for staying with me so long. You know I digress.